the first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Mayfield just getting the play off. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They go play action. Mayfield. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. And he's out right at the 25. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
first down. Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Huntley to throw.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, of so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Second and 10.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
To throw, Huntley.
That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Huntley. Open right side, complete to Rager.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Rager.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 4. Off play action. Huntley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Huntley under pressure. They got him again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. He's got Burton here. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now this
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake. Huntley. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Huntley.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down. Huntley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game, he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Here's Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Huntley. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Mayfield now. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And got his man complete. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Real. Shoot. Kill.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Handoff comes to Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run again with Breida. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal.
Hunt will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Huntley.
This ball complete to Rager.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, he pulls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run with Mostert off the option. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd down, Sanders. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Huntley.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Huntley. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Huntley.
Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important.